Hugo Weaving isn't one to be pushed around, even by mighty Marvel. The actor recently revealed that he passed on the opportunity to reprise the role of Red Skull in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame when contract negotiations with Marvel Studios hit a serious snag. Weaving spoke about the situation during an interview with Time Out to promote his appearance in The Visit, a stage production being mounted at London's famed National Theatre. The Skull's reappearance as Keeper of the Soul Stone on the planet Vormir was one of the more unexpected and crowd-pleasing moments in Infinity War. But to this day, there are probably a number of fans who don't realize that it wasn't Weaving under the makeup. Rather, it was Ross Marquand of The Walking Dead fame who so thoroughly nailed Weaving's take on the character that audiences could be forgiven for failing to spot the substitution.
I am prepared.
We all think that at first. We are all wrong.
Surprisingly, Weaving indicated to Time Out that in contrast to remarks he made in 2012 indicating that playing the Skull was, quote, not something he would want to do again, he actually enjoyed the chance to indulge his villainous impulses in the role, and would have been down to return if only Marvel had played ball. The actor explained, I loved playing that character, Red Skull. It was a lot of fun. We were all obliged to sign up for 3 pictures. I was thinking Red Skull probably wouldn't come back in another Captain America movie, but he may well come back as a villain in an Avengers film. This turned out to be reasonably accurate, although the Skull was more of a supporting character than a villain in Infinity War and Endgame. So what went wrong? Weaving says that while he was indeed approached to reprise the role, Marvel basically failed to abide by the terms of the agreement that was forged when he signed on for Captain America: The First Avenger. Weaving claimed, they'd pushed back on the contracts that we agreed on, and so the money they offered me to return was much less than I got for the very first one, and this was for 2 films. And the promise when we first signed the contracts was that the money would grow each time. I actually found negotiating with them through my agent impossible, and I didn't really want to do it that much, but I would have done it.
He resented my genius and tried to deny me what was rightfully mine.
Well, that's certainly a bummer to know, but like we said, Marquand stepped in and absolutely crushed the role in both movies. In fact, even though it's tough to envision a circumstance in which the Hydra mastermind turned Infinity Stone Guardian would make a return to the MCU, Marquand has enthusiastically stated that he would love to come back for another go-round as the Skull. We have the feeling you're now asking a couple of questions. Well, wait a minute, Looper. You're asking, are they making another Matrix movie? Will we see Weaving in his signature role of Agent Smith one more time? Yes, they are, and no, we won't. Hey, you've got questions and we've got answers, even if they're not exactly the ones you want. Later in his Time Out interview, Weaving explained that he had indeed been offered the role of Smith in director Lana Wachowski's upcoming, as yet untitled, Matrix 4. But unfortunately, the stars had stubbornly refused to align. Weaving dished, Matrix 4 is a very different story. It's unfortunate, but actually I had this offer for The Visit, and then the offer came for The Matrix, so I knew it was happening. But I didn't have dates. I thought I could do both, and it took 8 weeks to work out that the dates would work. I held off on accepting his role in The Visit for that period. I was in touch with Lana Wachowski, but in the end, she decided that the dates weren't going to work. So we'd sorted the dates, and then she sort of changed her mind. They're pushing on ahead without me. That is also a bummer, as it either means that Matrix 4 will be without Agent Smith altogether, or we'll have to fill the role with someone other than Weaving, whose icy, near-mechanical delivery helped define the character. We can't help but wonder if Wachowski has given Marquand a call. He does a pretty solid Hugo Weaving impression. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the bell so you don't miss a single one.